Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra, May 19, 2025. Transits today illuminate what inspires and excites you, and these things may surprise you. The Sun and Uranus align in the sign behind yours, and today's events or realizations might open the doors to a healing process or a new beginning. There can be coincidences or impromptu connections that change your entire focus. Things that feel predestined, out of the blue, or entirely uncanny can happen under the influence of this yearly transit. Minor disruptions can have the effect of distancing you from self-limiting secrets or situations, ultimately giving you more freedom. If you're not in touch with your need for change, you might grapple with inner restlessness or touchiness today, which can nevertheless be revealing. As the day advances, we approach a Mercury-Mars square that can lead to impulsive decision-making if you're caught off guard. Today's cosmic weather is not great. In fact, you'll feel the heat directly because your planetary ruler, our cosmic messenger, Mercury, will get in a fistfight with our red planet Mars, the god of war. When it comes to your personal life, you and others will be feeling incredibly impulsive, fired up, and frustrated. This is not a good time to make decisions, promises, or agreements. Your mental state will be aggressive, and you most certainly will not be thinking clearly. It would be best to breathe through your irritation rather than fighting fire with fire. Try to let the storm pass, and don't get triggered. Bosses or board members will turn into obstacles for you. Whatever you do, don't try to plow through or go around these supervisory stalwarts. You'll need to do this by the book. The words you use today could have great impact. Be honest and clear within yourself before you try to communicate. Clear your mind by meditation or yoga, running, or spending some time organizing a messy desk. If you feel someone does not understand you, be the first to apologize for any miscommunication. You may feel that someone appears to misunderstand you on purpose. Keep your cool and just restate your feelings. Try to navigate yourself so you avoid conflict today. Take time to consider where you're at in your career or studies today. The essence of the vibration that is occurring focuses on this and your finances. If you are a student, chances are things are pretty tight financially. Try to keep in mind that it's a temporary situation, as you will eventually graduate and move into a job that will increase your income. If you're already working and feel as though you're just not getting anywhere, use this day's energy to help you consider ways to meet your objectives. The focus today is on the dwarf planet Ceres. With her departure from your career sector not only ending her last deep dive into your professional needs and priorities for another 4 years but marking the beginning of the end of all planetary activity on the career front until later in the year. As Ceres moves on to focus more on your social needs and priorities, the reins are passed to Saturn, whose departure later next week will end 15 years of continuous planetary activity on the career front. Before he passes the reins to the asteroid Juno, who will keep the wheels turning on the job front, Saturn is giving you the resolve to do whatever it takes for as long as it takes. The moon's departure from your relationship sector yesterday is something that every 4 weeks was always going to leave you more emotionally engaged and aware, and especially of what you want from your relationships and what they need from you. Due to return next month as a full moon, this was the ordinary chance that you get to check in. But with Venus and Mars, the planets of love and passion staying on to help keep the communication lines open, Libra, connection is your compass today. Your quote of the day: what you seek in others, seek also in yourself. Your color of the day is peach, warm and inviting. Lucky numbers: 3, 7, 15. A heartfelt exchange may leave a lasting impact. Beauty in the details uplifts your mood. Don't overthink your presence, just be there. Something unspoken is waiting to be shared. Our eyes in the sky. Welcome to your tarot reading for May 19, 2025. Take a deep breath and let yourself settle into this moment. Whether you're checking in with your heart or simply looking for some direction in your day, you've arrived right on time. The messages in this reading aren't just predictions, they're gentle mirrors for your inner world, offering clarity, encouragement, and the reminder that you are not walking your path alone. Today's cards are the Empress, Knight of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, and Ace of Swords. These 5 bring together themes of creativity, emotional flow, long-term abundance, inner strength, and mental breakthroughs. Let's explore the messages they hold for you. We begin with the Empress, a card that radiates nurturing, creativity, and deep connection with life's natural rhythms. This is your reminder to slow down enough to hear your own inner voice and trust it. The Empress energy encourages you to care for yourself as you would a beloved friend or a blooming plant, tenderly, consistently, and with love. Whether it's tending to your body, your space, your relationships, or your ideas, this card asks, where in your life can you soften today? Maybe it's letting yourself rest without guilt. Maybe it's cooking a meal with care or spending a few minutes outside with your bare feet on the ground. Honor the part of you that craves nourishment and beauty. It matters more than you think. Next is the Knight of Cups, the romantic, the dreamer, the heartfelt messenger. This card often signals movement in your emotional life, either through a person who brings you a message from the heart or through your own intuition calling you towards something meaningful. You might feel drawn today to express your feelings, reach out to someone, or pursue a creative passion that brings you joy. The Knight doesn't wait for permission to feel, he simply follows what moves him. Have you been brushing aside something your heart has been trying to say? Today is a good time to listen. And if you feel inspired to create, write, paint, sing, or even daydream, lean into it. That's your soul knocking. Moving into grounding energy, we have the Ten of Pentacles. This is one of the most abundant cards in the deck, representing not just material wealth, but the legacy you're building and the roots you're laying down. It reminds us that true security isn't just about money, it's also about community, belonging, and knowing that your efforts contribute to something lasting. You might be thinking long-term today about home, family, or what kind of life truly feels meaningful to you. Trust that the work you're doing now, even the small everyday actions, are shaping a future that supports you deeply. And if you felt uncertain, this card is your affirmation. You're building something real, and you are supported. Then we have the Nine of Wands, the card of perseverance. You may be tired. You may feel like you've been fighting uphill for some time. But this card arrives not to say, give up, but to say, you're so close. It honors your resilience. It doesn't ignore the difficulty, but it reminds you that your strength is not in your ability to avoid hardship, but in your choice to keep going anyway. If you're feeling like today is just another step in a long journey, pause and take stock of how far you've already come. You're more capable than you think. Rest if you need to. Breathe. And know that this is not the end, it's a turning point. Finally, we close with the Ace of Swords, the spark of mental clarity and truth. If something's been foggy, whether in your mind, in a conversation, or in a decision you've been sitting on, this card brings the sharpness needed to cut through confusion. You might receive a powerful insight today, or suddenly know what needs to be said or done. The Ace of Swords doesn't sugarcoat, it speaks clearly and with purpose. It invites you to stand in your truth, and trust that even uncomfortable clarity is better than staying stuck. Say what needs to be said, especially to yourself. This is a day for bold honesty and liberation. So, what's the story today? You're being asked to nurture what matters. Follow your emotional truth, honor your long-term dreams, keep showing up even when it's hard, and speak your clarity into being. You're not behind. You're not broken. You're becoming every single day, often in ways you don't even notice. And the world is better because of it. Now I want to hear from you. What part of this reading landed with you most? Are you in a season of planting, protecting, or speaking your truth? Have you had a moment recently where something just clicked in your mind or heart? Share your story in the comments. You never know who might find comfort in your words. And above all, remember, you are allowed to be a work in progress and still be proud of how far you've come. Keep walking with intention. You're not alone and you are more powerful than you know.